Hey friends, Beth Murphy here. I'm so invigorated right now. I just did a hike with Jill, my INFJ girlfriend, and she's doing her editing and stuff. So she'll pull out some INFJ goodness for us, and we'll run that as soon as she gets it all set. But it was just a gorgeous day. So beautiful. When you move your body like that, this feels, amazing. So I felt like talking. When I feel amazing, I feel like talking. I'm going to start to make my videos shorter because I don't want to lose my audience. Like some of you guys, you stick with me because I like to think that the end of the story is good. But when I look at my analysis, I don't think people can hang in there. I totally understand. It seems I connect well with people my age, but it would be nice to hold people's attention. So I'm just going to make these a little shorter. There's something that I wanted to talk about. I did a communication video, one of my earlier ones, so it was pretty choppy. It was before I figured out how to stabilize my camera. But before I got a microphone. I thank my friend Jill for that too. So it was about communication. It got a lot of views, so I thought, this must be a sticking point for us. And I can relate. And somebody had like a negative comment, and I thought, I wonder if other people are thinking that. So, again, it was a video on communication, and the person was an INFJ, and I feel that she was very offended that I put it that it's going to have to be us to make the changes in communication. And to give you an idea, I'll read a little bit of it. I kind of trailed off. I have some notes here. I kind of trailed off listening because it was kind of had a negative slant. It says, sorry, just because INFJ are rare and think differently doesn't mean we, and she capitalized we, have to accommodate everyone else. I'm fine with meeting people halfway, but their responsibility, blah, 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 blah. I trailed off. And the last thing I remember is she said that's just respect. Like, so obviously this sounds like a personal thing. But, I thought, all right, well, she brings up a good point. So the reason that I think it should come from us, because just like everything else I want to be a part of, here's the goal. Harmony. That's the goal. Everyone should have this goal. Who cares how you get there? But I do understand, because when I was younger, if you've been listening, here's what I'm married to. Mr. Censor Thinky. All right. He drives me absolutely bonkers. I say this because we just had a big blowout again yesterday. Our fights aren't mean, but one person's over here, the other one's over here, and this is it. This is how our lives are, and I manage. But in the early days, I used to get mad at him, and I would say to him, do you realize how often I have to do both sides of the conversation because you're not participating? And I did not realize until I could identify myself as an INFJ, I did not understand that everyone wasn't doing what I'm doing. So what was it that I'm doing? Probably the same thing you're doing. When I'm viewing something, I am absolutely viewing it from all angles at once. Now, how am I to know that others aren't having that same experience? You only know what you have in your own head when you wake up every day, right? Like a colorblind person. I know someone that can only see in blues and grays and greens, right? You don't know other people don't see as you see. You make assumptions. So I'd always kind of harp on them and say, bring it up like, I'm really tired of doing the thinking for you. But then I grew up, and after a while you start looking for reasons to not argue. And I realized, everyone doesn't have this ability. All right. So it just seems the most loving and generous and common sense thing to change. Now this, to use her phrase, meet people halfway. No, there is no halfway. There is no halfway when they don't have it to give you. All right? They do not have your skills of understanding all the subtle nuances of something that's being proposed in perhaps an argument. They can't see, like I see, the potentials and the probabilities down the line. If you go this way or you go this way and this changes, which means we open up that and blah, 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 blah. I just spun like circles around my sensor thinky, and he's lost. So no, they're not going to meet you halfway. If I have 6 apples and my sensor thinky has 1 apple, well, wouldn't it make sense to give him 3 of my apples? That means extra talking, extra thinking, extra patience, extra angling to try to reach him on a topic, because he lives with me. So who am I really helping here? I'm helping me because the goal is harmony. All right? Anything else is just some stupid ego illusion about respect or whatever nonsense. I have to tell you, I actually deleted it, because if something doesn't feel good for me, I don't want it in my life. I don't want to look at it. And it's not that she didn't have a good point. It's why I want to talk about it. I don't need to prove anything to that person, because this is my scale of happiness. This is your state of being scale that I'm going to keep showing you. When you're up here and you feel good stuff, the person that's, having their negativity down here, they're not going to hear you anyway. All right? Because this person's obviously made up their mind that, it's a 50-50 job and it's about respect and blah, 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 blah. It's just nonsense to me. But I would not waste my time. Now, if someone was just asking me about my philosophy, kind of in a neutral way, and of course you spend the time with them. But if they're too far away, literally too far away, too negative or angry or whatever they're doing, they're not going to hear you anyway. And there's no judgment, by the way, no judgment in this. Do you know what positive and negative actually means? Positive is just energy that's doing this, energy that's working together in sync, and negative is just separating. All right? That's all that means, like mechanically. It's not working. There's no harmony. All right? So no judgment. Just I wouldn't spend time with people that are being, frankly, kind of shitty with you. Like when someone says, sorry, blah, 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 they're not sorry. She's not being with like someone that I would have a conversation with. But anyway, so don't feel bad if you have to bend, all right? And here's what I'm going to leave you with. I really believe this. To whom much is given, much is expected. All right? And INFJ, that's you. You've been blessed with intuition, understanding, feelings. My sensor thinky, he doesn't have that. So I don't mind doing the legwork because I chose to spend my life with him. I chose it in physical, and I believe that I chose it in the non-physical. There's a reason that you're hooked up with whoever you're hooked up with. All right? And that's what I had to say today. Don't feel bad if you do the extra work. That comes with the territory. I think it's such a privilege. I want to be in the know. I love knowing stuff. I love being aware. I love our complication. I love our noticings, our nuances. Love, love, love. Love thinking. Right? So I wouldn't want to be with another me. That would be a big pain in the ass. Besides, I'm teaching him stuff. He's teaching me to not think as much. It's all good. All right? I'm going to do another video right now on jealousy. I'm going to put that under my Energetically Speaking, because something cool popped in my head. I want to talk about it. Other than that, I don't know. I'll see you when I see you. Okay. Thanks, guys. Love you. Bye.